is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, the two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Platt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, one of the storylines to keep your eye on here today, their running back is so close to breaking the conference record for most yards in a career. He has been one of the most productive backs in conference history, and they are going to feed him the rock early today. Talking to coach about their pregame script, they want to get off to a great drive, establish the line of scrimmage, and make sure he has a chance to go down in history today. I'll keep you posted on how they're reacting to this defense and if they're able to get him loose at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge. Hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital. Keep them on schedule. Create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, all the build-up and all the lead-up for this game, this national championship game, and this offense comes out swinging. You love the confidence from the quarterback and the play caller. This defense better buckle up.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11. some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the first down. And I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs. But, man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run. And now you've got 3rd down. Better convert now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The pass rush closing in. The pass is caught. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets and downs here. Early run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Design quarterback run. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Send the back in motion. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Always looking to throw. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris. That is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line. These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a shotgun run call. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown. Still no answer from this offense.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that was good defense on that two-point play. And the underrated part of that is it can be disappointing. Remember, they gave up the touchdown, and then you got this one snap. You're trying to prevent a two-point conversion, and you're able to execute and still get off the field at that point. You're preventing points. That's a big snap.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here. That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Always looking to throw. The pressure's on. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Here's the option play. And the defense there to smother that option play.
The absolute best way to stop these option plays is with hard edges. There's nowhere to go on the outside. You can't get the ball on the outside, and these hard edges continue to make life difficult on this offense. It's keeping the ball in the middle part of the field, and then the pursuit is right there. This defense has done such a good job. That is a sound job of execution, in particular on the edge.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback,
it's caught. He's breaking free. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
As a quarterback, timing plus ball placement equals yards after the catch. This is an easy throw. It's a short completion to the back, but because of the timing and the ball placement, check out all the yards they get after the catch. That's a great play for the offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Testing the right side here. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Look out, he's got space. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Powers into the end zone.
Well, this is what makes him such a great player is that once he breaks that first level and he gets to the second and third level, he's just so elusive and he's so explosive, and the defense just cannot corral him, and he takes off for a big touchdown. This guy is just electric on the outside. What a great back.
Now it's a conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw. It's Wiggins. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these two-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Ball handed off. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Too much speed for the defense. And the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down play coming up.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the #1 throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it, and now you see the elusiveness and the ability with his legs, and he's able to go and move the chains. I know that's frustrating for a defense, but at that point, you just got to tip your cap to a really good quarterback.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down is short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for it. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the runner takes off to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The shotgun running play call. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
That is a huge stop by this defense, forcing a 4th down, and now it's do or die. Gotta go for it, gotta convert.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
Leaning on the run game here.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. 1st and goal. Loose ball, a scramble for it. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Now the Bulldogs signal for their 1st timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. He keeps it on a design run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. An important 3rd down and goal now. They'll stop him short of the marker. 4th down, in field goal range, sitting on the lead. A decision for the coach here. And Georgia will call their final timeout here. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass complete on the crosser. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a 1st down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Moore. Tackle right after the catch. The offense is now in the red zone. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
So they bring on the field goal team, trying to make this a 1-score game. This to make it a 1-score game here in the final minute and set up an onside kick. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them. Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick, and this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.